Secret, starring Gary Moore.
Thank you to a most enthusiastic and I'm afraid somewhat soggy studio audience. It was nice of you to stand in the rain. We'll try to make it worth your while. And good evening, friends. Welcome to you. Welcome to another edition of I've Got a Secret, which is weekly made possible by our Strongly panel. Let's meet our Strongly panel. To begin with, there is Bill Cullen. And hi, Jane. There is Jane. And Henry, the audience. There you are. And next to him is Betsy Palmer. That is our panel. Making the assumption that the panel has come to play the game, let us then welcome our first contestant, please. Will you come in, sir? Will you tell our audience, please, what your name is and where you're from?
My name is Gene Scanlon. I'm from Bayonne, New Jersey.
This is Mr. Scanlon, and he is from Bayonne, New Jersey. Now, oh, by the way, would you tell our audience, I think they might be interested in what you do for a living?
I'm a police reporter on the Jersey Journal in Jersey City.
A police reporter. All right, now, if you'll whisper your secret to me, Gene, we'll show it at the same time to the folks at home. Here we go. All right, panel, to help classify Mr. Scanlon's secret, it concerns something that he does, and Bill, we'll start with you.
Well, I'm thinking of his job, Gary, and I'm sort of relieved because I think, Gene, that Jersey City is one of the places where I've never been in trouble.
I have.
So it has nothing to do, something that you do.
That's right.
Do you do this as a hobby?
Not really. It's supplementary to my regular job, but it's not really a hobby.
Does it have anything to do, then, indirectly with police reporting? We can assume that, I suppose.
No.
With writing at all?
It does involve writing, yes.
Does it involve original writing, composing things or rights?
I guess there's some originality in it, yes.
Is it, does it rhyme?
No.
Is it blank verse?
No.
Prose? You may be...
Prose.
Sometimes, yes. Mostly.
Yes, it's prose, I would say. All right, $20 down, $60 to go, and we go to Jane, please.
It's prose, Mr. Scanlon, but the audience laughed a little bit when your secret was revealed. Would it be funny prose?
I'd say sometimes it's very serious, although other times it is funny.
And you write this for a newspaper?
That's right.
Is there... You just got a flash?
Although...
Bill just got a hot flash, boy. All right.
What? I can't hear.
Well, there's the rules.
Does it involve television in any way?
No, it doesn't.
Does it involve any important people that we might know?
I don't think you know most of them. In fact, I don't think that you know any of them.
Would this be, does it have anything to do with comic strips?
No.
But there is humor involved in this writing that you do, and you do it for the newspaper.
Sometimes there's humor.
And it doesn't...
It is not essentially humorous, but at times humor is injected. Is that a proper answer,
That's right.
Gene? All right, $40 down and $40 to go. And Henry, I hope that Bill whispered something good to you because it's your turn.
Well, does this stuff you write help anybody?
I should think it helps everybody that I write about.
That's
just a guess.
Do people write and ask you questions?
Yes.
Are these essentially troubled people?
I'd say most of them are.
No, I'm going to try something half Bill's and half mine, or half what he thought, and half what I think. Is it something like, I am 17 years old, and I met a fellow, and this fellow likes to dance, and I don't like to dance, but his mother doesn't like me, but I like him, and he likes to go to the movies, and I don't like to go to the movies.
Does he write correspondence ads for Arthur Murray?
No, it has nothing to do with dancing.
Oh.
Does it have to do with,
I'd say take his mother dancing.
Oh, you just told me the answer.
You just
Right.
blew the answer, yes.
Advice to the Lovelorn or something of this
He
sort.
had it anyhow. As a supplementary job, Mr. Scanlon writes a Lovelorn column, which is rather a strange job for a man who is a police reporter. Will you tell, by the way, tell the panel how you sign your column.
Well, it's called Heartbeat by Jeanne, although Jeanne is spelled Jeanne. not
Well, now,
G-E-N-E.
And the real Jeanne, the name, that's where you got the name from, is your little daughter, right?
Yeah, 15 months old, Gene.
Pretty good writing for a girl 15 months old. Yeah. Do you do this Lovelorn column for the same paper that you do your police reporting for?
No, the Journal is a daily, and the column appears in the, it's the Jersey Pictorial, the Greenville News, and the Secaucus Press. They're weekly papers.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. This is the thing that's always interested me. I don't care who writes a Lovelorn column or any other kind of advice column, but do you recognize, this is unfair almost, that people take this seriously and that you have a sort of a serious obligation to do your
Oh,
best
yes,
thinking
I'm well
about
aware
this?
of that. I don't think I've ever given anyone any wrong advice, really.
Well,
I mean that.
let's test that a little bit, because we thought it might be interesting to put Mr. Scanlon on the spot here and see just how good his advice really is. So before this program began, we asked our studio audience to fill out blank cards, and just to sign them with a name, like Anxious or something of the sort, so that they would know who wrote it, but no real names are on it. Now everybody's nudging each other saying, hope he doesn't read mine. Well, let's start with this one. This one says, I love two boys. They both love me. One is good-looking and one isn't. I know the homely one will make a better husband than the good-looking one. Only I prefer the good-looking one. My problem is, which one should I marry? I love them both. But Peter has better looks. Signed, Undecided.
Well, I'd say that she should marry the homely one because, well, since she's indecisive about it, it means that she can't love the good-looking one as much as she loves the homely one.
In other words, if he is homely and she's equally in love with him and she is with the handsome one.
All things being equal, she would marry the good-looking one.
Yeah.
No good.
But since it's indecisive,
No good.
she must
No
love the homely
good.
one more.
Now, let's go to Lonely Hearts Morgan over here.
Good. I think that
Yes, Rosebud.
a girl or a fellow or anybody who is undecided shouldn't get married, never mind who's homely and who's good-looking.
You better look out. He's after your job.
But she said that she loved them both.
Yeah.
So she should marry the man that she
Ridiculous.
loves.
She doesn't love them both.
Mr. Scanlon,
Well, let's
you
take
should
another-
marry
I'm
Henry
sorry.
Morgan.
Ridiculous.
May you
should she
marry
the
Henry?
homely one?
I'm glad I'm married.
Let's take somebody whose card is numbered 585. It says, do you believe that in a modern marriage, a husband should make all of the decisions, half of the decisions, or none of the decisions that arise from family problems?
I'd say that he should make half of the decisions. I qualify
Ridiculous.
that in that he should
Ridiculous.
He should not be a dictator.
Henry?
A husband should make at least 75% of the decisions. Because
This shows you why Mr. Morgan is a bachelor. True?
Yes, and why my wife is in the audience.
Yes, and exactly. His answer, the fact that his wife is in the audience shows you what the answer the reason for the answer you got from him.
Well, you
Gene,
have a-
thank you very much for
I
being
face
with us.
this panel with much trepidation, believe me.
Thanks for being with us. Here are your Winstons, your money, and lots of questions from the panel.